Hi, welcome to this video today, which is on the 11th of January. It's Monday. We're just going to be looking at trading trend reversals or trend changes today by doing sentiment analysis and using very simple technical analysis as well. Now, most traders prefer to trade just pure price action, but it is the sentiment that drives the chart. If you can make a judgment on sentiment and get it correct, you can get yourself really good risk to reward trades by having advance warning of trend changes in advance. Now, in terms of the two pairs I want to look at today, they both include the GBP. They are GBPAUD and GBPNZD. Both, for me, are really good risk to reward trades. You can make your mind up yourself when we go to the charts, which we are going to do right now. But just before we do so, please do keep in mind, it is my view as of this specific moment in time. It can, of course, change in line with the market action and conditions. If you want all our trading techniques, our daily technical sentiment analysis, 14 FX pairs, all you need to do is click on the link beneath this video and you can get live access to our member center. You can also check out our recommended ECN broker. Follow us on Facebook and also join our Facebook group of traders as well. Right, in terms of the first trade setup we're going to look at, it is going to be GBP AUD. Right, we're on GBP AUD daily chart, and when we topped out above 184 here, big fall down to just above 175. So basically you're looking at over 900 pips. I'm looking for a substantial amount of that fall to be retraced. I'm just going to do, before I do my technicals, just want to do the fundamentals and sentiment. Now, yeah, speculators are heavily short of the GBP. And yeah, if you read most brokers, analysts, economists, etc., they're looking for more weakness in sterling, more strength in the Aussie. And I picked out a typical quote here, which is, we look for the AUD to benefit the most within the G10 complex, barring a major drawdown in risk. We also like the GBP AUD short from here, as Brexit premium has largely been unwound from sterling volume markets. 170 is a reasonable target from our vantage point. That comes from TD Securities. They're looking for 500 pips more on the downside. It might happen, but it's not going to happen until we move significantly higher, in our view. Now, what's this view based on, or why is the market so bullish of the Aussie? And the Aussie's pretty strong across the board. Yeah, basically views based on a strong recovery in global trade and growth to pre-pandemic levels, okay, in the coming months. That's largely discounted in the price. You got firm commodity prices. That's been underpinning the Aussie. But if you look at commodity prices, you can see many of them are speculative bubbles. They're going to break hard. There's warning signs there already. Upside is limited, and I think we'll see a big breakdown, particularly in iron ore, which is Australia's major export. You can see copper coming off today. Commodities just full of speculators. They won't be going much higher. They will be going lower in our view, which will help push the GBP up. Australia's dealt well with COVID, more insulated than many other major economies, but yeah, it doesn't really have much of an internal market, does it, Australia? It's an export-led nation. Okay, so I don't see that as too significant. GBP weakness, particularly over the last week or so, on lockdowns. Yeah, lockdowns, big problem in the UK. They were recently extended, made more severe. Markets thinking, well, that's going to be a big hit on UK growth. But that's in the price. UK will now lead the world in terms of the speed of vaccinations. They're doing them quick in the UK. So bad news in the price. Now, in terms of this, Brexit premium has largely been unwound. It hasn't at all, in our view. If you look at the pound, it's been under pressure to do with Brexit-related issues for a long time. Before Brexit, it was trading at 214, so it's what, 3,900 pips lower. Is that right? I think it's right, isn't it? Yeah. So it's very historically oversold. and it will play catch up. It's very oversold on the big fundamentals. So that oversold condition will prevent big sterling weakness from here. So in terms of technicals, pretty simple for us. If we look at this big fall here, it's when they thought there'd be no trade deal agreed with the EU. That spike tail there. Okay. Now we do get a rally as the trade deal is agreed. Then we get a big sell-off on the lockdowns, and you can see red smashes in to the level. Then you get a blue that tries to get up but exhausts. Another blue tries to exhaust, and this blue's looking quite firm today. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 3 higher lows. Just draw trajectory there. Sorry, I haven't got it quite right. Probably don't need the trajectory, get the idea. We're firming up quite nicely. You wanted to buy, you come through there. Okay. Okay, so you can see the body over here. 2 bodies. Tail can't get through. That tail just gets briefly through. That's the tail you want taken out, that blue one. And then I think we'll be off to the upside. Now, just to correct oversold in the short term, it's these 2 big reds I've got my eye on, which basically means the 180 level. So you get a breakout, then I think it'll follow through to the upside. Majority of the market extremely bearish of sterling, but sterling's pretty firm today and hasn't been falling in the last few days. So it's a nice risk to reward trade. Okay. Well over 3 to 1. I think it looks really good. And if we do break, I'm expecting high volatility moves. You can just trail the stop up. Now I'm going to look at GBPNZD, which is a very similar trade setup in terms of the background of the fundamentals and sentiment. So let's have a quick look at GBPNZD. Right, we're on the chart of GBPNZD. Now I don't need to go through the fundamentals for the NZD because they're very similar to the AUD. Okay, now in terms of I'm doing 2 trade setups, which is the better setup of the 2. I can't actually decide which is going to move the quickest or the best. I've got a feeling it could be the GBP going up on the NZD, but I can't decide, so I'm going to basically split the risk. Okay, it's a split trade, so treat it as the same trade and do half GBPNZD, half GBPAUD. Now in terms of technicals, pretty similar to GBPAUD. You get the big sell-off there on the supposed idea that the Brexit deal wouldn't be agreed. Then we rally a bit, then we come down on the more severe lockdowns, and you basically find support on the red. We can't follow through. Blue goes up, tail exhaust, next tail exhaust. This one candle here, nice and firm, trading at the high of the day as I'm doing this video. 3 higher lows. This one's slightly different to the Aussie because we have now, in my view, broken out to the upside. So this is like a trade triggered through there. Okay. So basically we cleared those little tails there, nice and blue. We should gravitate to the upside. Where could we go? I think we should get up to here. So basically the 192 level, just to correct oversold. I think both the both pairs, GB could actually overrun to the upside, but you can see my near-term targets. This pair, if you remember VARs, you can follow it in the guest pairs section of the website and follow the daily progress, and let's hope it's good progress. If we can do another nice blue, get above this 20-day moving average here, the green line, the stop could come up behind these 2 candles here, the 2 blues. So there, okay. But at the moment, leaving it back there, it's about a 3 to 1. I think it looks good. I think both look good. We shall see how they run. But that is the video for today. Thanks for watching it. Take care. Have a good day.